I have lived long enough to learn that truth moves with a slower stride than falsehood, yet it carries a weight that no passing moment can steal away. As I sit with the years behind me and the years before you, I find myself returning again and again to one enduring reflection. A person may speak many words in the course of a lifetime, but only the honest ones endure beyond the day they are spoken. Truth may walk at a measured pace, but it never loses its direction. Falsehood may run swiftly, but it cannot travel far before stumbling under its own burden. There is an observation I once made which has followed me like a quiet shadow through the years. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. The meaning of that sentence is simple, yet it reaches deeply into the human heart. A lie requires constant tending. It depends on invention, on repetition, and on the shifting sands of convenience. Truth needs none of that. It stands on its own feet, without decoration or disguise. A lie must be rehearsed. The truth simply is. When we are young, we are often tempted to believe that words are light things, shaped easily and forgotten quickly. As we grow older, we learn the opposite. Words are like stones placed in a foundation. Once they are laid, they shape the strength or weakness of everything that stands upon them. I have spoken many words in my time, some with certainty, others with trembling hesitation. Yet each has carried a consequence far beyond its moment. And so it is for all of us, whether our circle is small or wide, whether our influence touches a household or a nation. Truth is not merely an act of speaking, it is a habit of living. It is a way of standing in the world, of choosing the harder path when the easier one calls out with a comforting voice. A lie may spare us discomfort in the short hour, but it steals from us a greater peace in the long day. Those who lean upon truth carry a lighter burden, for they have nothing to defend and nothing to hide. Those who lean upon falsehood must carry not only the lie, but the fear of its unraveling. I have met many kinds of people, those who spoke plainly even when their words carried pain, and those who painted their speech in bright colors to hide darker intentions. Time has shown me that plain speech, joined with a sincere heart, always proves the safer companion. It may trouble us for a night, but it will guide us through the morning. A gilded lie may comfort us for a moment, but it will betray us in the end. There is a quiet dignity in truthfulness. It does not shout. It does not demand applause. It does not seek to bend the world to its wishes. Instead, it rests in patience, knowing that time will carry it where it belongs. A lie is restless. It must always be defended. It must always be remembered. It must always be fed by new inventions to keep it alive. A truthful life needs no such tending. It needs only the steady courage to say what is real and to stand by it. As we grow older, many of us find ourselves reflecting on the lives we have lived, the choices we have made, and the words we have spoken. We carry sorrows and joys, regrets and gratitudes. Among the heaviest burdens we carry are the words we wish we could take back. Words spoken in haste, words sharpened by anger, words shaped by fear, words twisted to gain an advantage we did not truly need. These linger in the mind like echoes in an empty hall. Yet the good news is this: truth always offers a path of return. It may ask us to speak with humility. It may ask us to acknowledge our faults. It may ask us to mend what we have broken. But it offers redemption. Falsehood offers no such mercy. It traps us in the very snare we set for others. I have witnessed trust grow strong between people who were honest with one another, even when their honesty was difficult. I have seen families, friendships, and communities strengthened by the simple act of telling the truth. I have also seen these same bonds shattered by falsehood. Once trust is broken, its repair is slow and uncertain. Yet truth spoken consistently has the power to rebuild what was lost. Truth carries with it a quiet companionship. It stands with us in times of uncertainty. It supports us when our strength grows thin. It becomes a lantern in the night, guiding us through the dark places of our own doubts. A lie, on the other hand, abandons us when we need it most. It gives no shelter. It offers no wisdom. It cares nothing for our future. It only clings to the fleeting comfort it provided in the moment it was spoken. I have learned that the responsibility of words rests not only in what we say, but in what we leave unsaid. Silence can be honest, but it can also be a form of falsehood when we withhold truth that ought to be spoken. Choosing the right moment, choosing the right manner, choosing the right intention. These are the marks of a person who understands the weight of speech. Words spoken without care can do great harm. Words spoken with wisdom can heal wounds that have lingered for years. In the course of life, many situations will arise in which the truth seems too sharp to hold. We fear it will wound others. We fear it will bring discomfort. Yet truth delivered with compassion has the power to uplift rather than harm. The aim of honesty is never to cut down a person, but to guide them toward a clearer understanding of themselves and the world around them. There is also a responsibility we carry toward ourselves. When we speak falsehood, we first deceive our own hearts. We teach ourselves to live divided. A divided heart cannot know peace. A divided mind cannot rest. Truth unifies the inner self. It allows us to stand with clarity. It gives us a solid ground on which to place our next step. As the years pass, I have come to understand that truth is not merely a virtue. It is a form of strength. It is not loud, and it is not proud. It does not seek attention, but it steadies the soul. It holds us upright when the winds of life blow fiercely. Falsehood, by contrast, is a fragile structure. It may look tall, but it is hollow inside. A single honest question can cause it to collapse. There is a peace that comes from speaking truth and living truth that cannot be found elsewhere. It is the peace of knowing that we have nothing to fear from our own words. We do not have to search our memory to recall what we said. We do not have to adjust our story to keep it straight. We do not have to worry that our secret inventions will rise against us. This peace is not a small thing. It is the foundation of a steady life. Many people spend their younger years concerned with accomplishments, titles, or recognition. These things may have their place, but they are not the measure of a life. The measure is found in character, and character is shaped by truth. A person who is honest in speech and action builds a reputation that outlasts any achievement. Their legacy is not in monuments or riches, but in the trust they cultivated and the integrity they maintained. Truth also carries a gentleness. It does not force itself upon others. It invites understanding. It welcomes dialogue. It encourages connection. When we speak truth, we are offering something of ourselves. We are saying, "Here I am," without disguise. This kind of openness fosters respect. It builds bridges where there might otherwise be walls. Falsehood, in contrast, isolates us. It requires distance, It creates suspicion. It wounds the very bonds it seeks to manipulate. Those who rely on lies eventually find themselves alone, for trust is the companion of truth, and trust cannot dwell in the presence of deception. When we consider the weight of truth, we must also consider the responsibility of listening. Hearing others without judgment allows truth to find a resting place between us. When a person knows they can speak honestly without fear of ridicule or dismissal, they are more likely to share their true thoughts. Listening becomes an act of respect, a form of honesty in itself. Sometimes truth comes to us in painful ways. It may arrive in the form of criticism or correction. It may expose a weakness we preferred to ignore. Yet if we receive it with humility, it becomes a teacher. It helps us grow. It shows us where to place our effort. A lie may keep us comfortable, but it will never help us improve. Only truth has the power to refine our character. I believe that each person carries within them a longing to be known, not the false version of themselves that they present to the world, but the true self that waits quietly beneath the surface. Truth allows that self to breathe. It frees us from the exhausting task of pretending. It gives us permission to be imperfect, as all humans are, while striving earnestly toward what is good. You may find, as I have, that the older one becomes, the more one values simplicity. Not simplicity of thought, but simplicity of intention. A desire for clarity, a desire for sincerity, a desire for harmony between what one believes and what one speaks. This harmony is one of the greatest gifts a person can give themselves. It is tempting in difficult circumstances to hide behind false claims or misleading words. Yet when the storm passes, we find that truth would have served us better. Courage and honesty are close kin. One supports the other. To speak truthfully is to stand firmly. It is to declare that our integrity is worth more than our momentary comfort. I have seen people attempt to construct their lives upon deception. It is like building a house upon shifting sand. For a while it may seem stable, but the smallest movement can cause it to slip and crumble. Those who build upon truth, however, may face storms, but their foundation will hold. We live in a world that often rewards appearance more than substance. It praises quick success, even when that success is built on fragile ground. But time reveals all things. Time honors the honest person. Time exposes the false. As the days pass, truth grows stronger, lies grow weaker. The quiet voice of integrity becomes a steady companion. Truth also asks something of us when we are wrong. It asks us to acknowledge our mistakes. It asks us to accept responsibility. These actions are not signs of weakness. They are signs of maturity. No person goes through life without stumbling. What matters is whether we rise again with renewed commitment to what is right. There is a grace found in admitting one's faults. It allows healing. It fosters forgiveness. It rebuilds trust. A lie, on the other hand, hides the wound. It prevents healing. It deepens the injury. Honesty may be difficult, but it is the only path that leads to restoration. Truth is not a weapon. It is not meant to harm. It is a light. It reveals what must be seen. It guides our steps. When used with kindness, it can save a person from a path that would bring them sorrow. When used with cruelty, it can wound unnecessarily. The responsibility rests with us to speak truth in a way that uplifts rather than destroys. I have often reflected on why people lie. Sometimes they do so from fear, sometimes from pride, sometimes from the desire to protect themselves or others. Yet in each case, the lie brings more harm than help. Truth, even when painful, gives us a place to stand. A lie gives us nothing but shifting ground. I encourage you to consider the long journey of your own life. Think of the moments when truth brought clarity. Think of the times when deception, whether from yourself or another, brought confusion or hurt. Let these memories guide your future steps. They are teachers if we allow them to be. Truth also has the power to preserve peace within the heart. When our words align with our conscience, we carry no hidden burden. We sleep more soundly. We move through the world with greater ease. But when our words contradict our inner values, we become divided. This inner conflict steals our rest, our focus, and our joy. It is a great comfort to know that at any moment we can choose truth. We may have been led astray. We may have stumbled. We may have spoken words we regret, yet truth stands ready to receive us. It does not scold. It simply waits. It offers a renewed beginning, a clearer path forward. When I consider the great challenges of life, I find that truth provides strength for each of them. It helps us face loss with clarity. It helps us navigate change with steadiness. It helps us approach others with understanding. It helps us confront our fears with courage. Truth shapes our relationships. When two people speak honestly with one another, respect grows between them. They become partners in understanding. They can weather disagreements. They can face hardships side by side. Falsehood undermines this strength. It creates suspicion. It turns partners into opponents. It breaks the bond that time has built. There is no person, no matter how wise or experienced, who has not been misled by false words at some point in their life. Yet these experiences can make us wiser. They teach us to listen carefully, to consider the intentions behind words, and to value those rare individuals who speak with sincerity. Truth requires patience. Not all people are ready to receive it when we offer it. Not all circumstances allow it to be spoken immediately. But truth does not fade. It waits for the right moment. And when that moment arrives, it enters the heart like a steady flame, illuminating what was hidden. As you reflect on your own journey, you may notice that truth often arrives quietly. It does not force itself upon us. It nudges. It whispers. It encourages us to consider, to reflect, to understand. A lie often arrives loudly, announcing itself with bold colors. Yet its brilliance quickly fades, revealing the emptiness beneath. I encourage you to cultivate truth in your daily life. Let it guide your speech. Let it shape your decisions. Let it inform your actions. When faced with difficult choices, ask yourself which option aligns with integrity. That is the path worth taking. Truth is not something we use only when convenient. It is a lifelong companion. It grows stronger each time we choose it. It becomes a habit, a comfort, a source of stability. It allows us to face others without shame and to face ourselves without fear. When I spoke the words, "No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar," I meant that no person can outrun the consequences of their own falsehood. Memory may fade, but truth endures. Falsehood may seem clever for a season, but time will reveal its cracks. The human mind is not built to maintain lies without eventually betraying itself. Truth, by contrast, needs no maintenance. It is always ready to speak for itself. My hope for you is that you embrace truth, not only as a moral duty, but as a source of personal strength. Let it steady you in uncertain times. Let it remind you of your own dignity. Let it guide you toward relationships built on trust and understanding. Truth does not promise an easy life. It promises an honest one. And an honest life, though it may face hardship, remains grounded. It stands firm when others fall. It holds its head high even when circumstances are low. This strength is worth far more than the fragile comfort of a lie. In your remaining days, whether they be many or few, let truth be your companion. Speak with sincerity, listen with humility, live with integrity, and allow your words to reflect the best of who you are. For in the end, our words are not merely sounds carried on the air. They are reflections of our character. They shape the lives we touch. They echo long after we are gone. Speak truth, live truth, and let truth guide you through each day with steady grace.